Greetings everyone and welcome back for another episode of Disco Elysium. We talked with a few locals in the last episode, but it's already 1 PM and I would like to have another look inside the kitchen. It's now open, finally.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please, it's not funny.
But you make it so tempting, now I have to. Why would you do that, Logic? Why? Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
That was probably something very racist, I believe. You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Does he speak English?
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. I don't think our friend speaks English. Oh my god. We just stole this month's lunch money. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Free money. Hoping we are allowed... Whoa. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Hopefully we're allowed in there.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I was drawn to this answer at first. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation?
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Can I touch it?
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Let's ask him about it.
Can I help you?
Gart, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
I'm intrigued. I need to go there, right now.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
Loot! He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Is he referring to the union? Yeah, can I get out of this conversation?
Yes?
There we go. So about that money I owe?
Yes, have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Fuck!
Like what?
I'm
I
leaving.
was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
I don't need a drink. These things are gonna kill me. Goodbye. Let's try and open it ourselves. I mean, we have pry bars, we have tools, we have all sorts of new things now.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
Try to push the door.
The door does not budge.
Yes, but hear me out. What if we were to use one of the... Can you... Yeah, there we go.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. The door does not budge.
Can I not use the pry bar? That's very disappointing.
You see a heavy...
Find a way into the secret passage. I'm sorry, what? Physical instrument, Inland Empire, legendary. What? These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. So we can try them again. That's for containers. And this is for locked containers in the world. Dual wielding.
You see a heavy steel door with the cobalt blue surface.
No, that doesn't do anything. Won't people think it's weird I'm wandering about with chain cutters and a pry bar in my hands? No? It's probably normal for a cop of this caliber. And then we got this guy.
The worker isn't a deep. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness.
Ruckus. Let's try it.
The worker continues to nap, undisturbed despite you shaking him. This guy's a real juggernaut of sleep.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Never give up, never surrender. Can I see my face? I've never done that. Do we even feel a little better now?
The door is closed.
Thought we could use the pry bar on things. I'm a little disappointed for not being able to open that one door. It's the moment of truth.
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam. You cannot see yourself, just the outlines of a man as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. Do it.
Behold.
Oh. I don't know what you're on about. I look gorgeous. I look like a superstar. Look at his eyes. Look at his smile. He's smiling. He doesn't look sad or disappointed or anything. I look fine. I'm amazing. This is one of my best days, and I'm wearing clothes.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain. Superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Jesus Christ. Check for pulse.
You find no sign of life on your
Oh.
swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Is the mirror trying to kill me? Is this it for us? Are we gonna die? Because of a fucking mirror. We have a 28% in interfacing. We have a 3% in electrochemistry. And then 28 in encyclopedia. It's like, encyclopedia is a 4. Interfacing is a 3. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Oh god. This better work. You may retry it. All of these are a retry. Let's go with interfacing.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Oh my god, this one changed. I'm even smiling here. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Can we really try the 3%? I believe. Attempt to stop the expression from happening.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Let the mirror be for now. You win this time, mirror. But I'll come back. You won't get away that easy. Okay, Kim. Back to our investigation. We have to... Wait, I have so many things to do. First of all, I need to sort this thing out with the little girl outside the bookstore. Talk to her mom. And then maybe we can check on the freaking body, which has been out there for ages, feels like. Ba-da-bum.
This Post-Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Fuck you, mail delivery box! Oh!
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
I feel better. And yes, the charges are the pills I'm carrying with me. 1 charge of morale, 1 charge of health.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
right? Ow, my toe.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
You think so? You think it was cool?
I don't. Let's go.
Okay.
He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
Good mail delivery box. I'm so happy these are animated.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
After kicking it, I bet. Well, I tried. In we go. It's so very quiet in here. Gift books and molten candy. Old sports magazines stacked away in a dark corner.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Look through the pile of Wirral-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catuak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Pricey.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
I can't afford this thing. I got 4. Maybe we should take care of our debt first, unless something happens between the manager and what's her face, Sylvie, and he completely forgives me. Especially with this face. I mean, look at that face. He's gorgeous. He's smiling, even though he's dying inside. Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends?
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
All of these are so good. Look at me. Would want to have children with me.
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family.
She fiddles her pendant.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
So what about all these Wirral things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Role games? Ugh, terrible, terrible things.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
She looks at the table, crossing her arms. Yes, Those are things of the devil. Terrible, terrible things, those RPGs. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. A quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through the display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Man, this man is popular.
A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
The murder? Wait, whoa. Did Mullen die? Did Mullen die?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The Morbid Tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
42% reaction speed. A white check, you say. Well.
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar
Boom.
crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy, full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
It's very expensive. Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Are you insinuating I'm not a good detective? My God, mind your own business, woman. It's a tome of fascist magic. Rather candid. The fuck?
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Look through it.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, The tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What is it about?
High-speed love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Jesus!
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a run-down drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
Can you please be quiet? Browsing comes for free. I'm not reading them, I'm just looking. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Yes, thanks. Storekeep, anything of note in this shelf?
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Some education, yes, but you're talking to me. Wait, is Hobocop complete? Oh, we have something else. Rigorous self-critique. -1 authority. Research time, 6 hours. Embarrassment to the party. We will have to start working on this. Internalize. Do I really want to do this, though? What does this give me? What's good about this? And if we stop it, can we carry on from where we stopped, or do we have to start over? 6 hours. Temporary research bonus. You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Oh, can I have like infinite of those? As long as I keep discovering them? Well, I don't have anything else to work on. Excuse me, my voice. I don't have anything else to work on at the moment, so why not? Let's do it. How do I close this? We're so close to leveling up. I need 10 more experience.
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest?
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Yes, but her books are very expensive, and just robbed like barely $4 for real. Oh, maybe not yet. Wonder if we learned something out of books. It's good for the soul. Gotta fix this freaking throat of mine.
Hobocop.
The art of this. Damn.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Aramakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Accept. Welcome to the family, son. It's active? I'm hoping it's active. We can forget? I don't want to forget it. Those are fun. No. Keep it. Another boring book. Just discard it here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
There we go. Look through it.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre- and post-factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Oh my god, 97%! Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head
Easy.
increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does this pale-aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable.
How is that possible?
Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in?
Fair enough. What else is there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions.
Oh no!
This is exactly what you need.
Huh. Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
420 blaze it! I'm so close! So close! Storekeep, what books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Oh yeah, I'll be coming back for this one. I need this in my life. Hey.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Insulind.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
I'm hoping I won't have to remember these at some point.
Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
Dude, this guy who does the narrative read so much text. It's incredible. And west of the river?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
How do you know how much money I have on me?
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I can... Whoa. Steal it instead?
Slowly, you move your hand toward the map attached to the board. Before you even reach the map, you're interrupted.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
We need more money. A lot more money. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. I'm pretty sure that... Whoa, what do we have here? What's this?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Not anymore, they aren't.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Stop on the curtains. I'm all for the mystery. Let's ignore them for now. Have a chat with her about the kid up front.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
So, are you the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
If this is not about child labor, I don't know what is.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I'm not going to grade a human being, I don't do that.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
And push them into child labor too, because that's what children are for. Yeah, I mean... All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know, she's been chewing her nails.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
A part of hers too, clearly.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Thank you.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband. And your mother.
Oh. Well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
She shakes her head.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with a bookstore.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
How dare you!
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
All right, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Oh yeah, she's here now. Good. What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. The books await you.
So, what types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Not really. Okay, I'll have another look.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Hey, kid.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Wait, can I hear? No, I cannot open it now. Damn it. Wait, where did you get that?
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
God. A detective hat.
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. We got a hat, boys! Oh my god. Oh. What does it do? +1 to encyclopedia. We have to get behind the curtains. Right now. Ignoring you.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Oh my god. I don't care, you can't stop me, I'll open them. This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid? Wait, before we get to this... But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My god, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Ma'am, this is different. I am a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers? This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging you. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart, it's time for real. Okay, let's talk to her first. Oh my god, this is getting good.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you.
Do you have something to hide?
Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Simonese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
I can't see because the text is in the way. Ah, Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the Cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
It's the Cacodemons.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
I can assure you it's not working.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
And how's that working for you?
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Drama? Oh God. 92%. If I miss this, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna scream.
Slither up to
Yes!
her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
What does that have to do with the investigation?
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
To debad all the bad energies. Your words brought me here in the first place. The Simonese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
Exactly, that.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Now, Kim doesn't believe in paranatural shit and whatnot, so that might ruin everything. I'm gonna go solo on this. No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Tell me about it.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney? The passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
And a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Oh, that's it? We've done everything? Okay, never mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Oh my god, a mystery? I didn't think it would go. I didn't think the story would go this way. How far away are we from level? 5 points. Oh my lord. And we got ourselves investigate doomed commercial area. This is something we're going to be doing in the next episode of Disco Elysium. However, we ran out of time. But oh my god, I'm thrilled. This is insane. I am really enjoying this game. It's so well written, so funny, so entertaining to play. I mean, it's technically a visual novel, but it's so deep. There's so much depth to it. It's crazy how good it is. Alright. I will see everybody in the next episode. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun. Whatever you do, take care of yourselves. And do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.